Hello and welcome to this session of Token TIC, Women and Girls in ICT. My name is Qiyu Wang, and today I'm delighted to be having a discussing about TIC and TIC governance with Gabriela Roxana, the Administrative and Project Control Assistant, UNICC. Token TIC is a series celebrating girls and women in TIC. It is a bring recording around the world between Girls in ICT Days 2020 and Girls in ICT Days 2022. So Girls in ICT Days is an international days marked on the fourth Thursday of each April. The objectives is to help create a global environment that encourage the young women to consider studies and careers in the field of the ICT, information and communication technologies. The Talking TIC series is brought to you by the ITU, UNICC, and the Office of the UN Secretarial General's involves on the youth, and it's in support of the equals and the global partners for the general equality in the digital age. So, hi, Roxana, thank you for joining me today. And to kick things off, would you mind to introduce yourself a bit and to our audience, talking about what your current job is?
Sure. Hi, you. Firstly, I would like to thank you very much for your invitation to Talking Tech. My name is Roxana Panu, and I'm original from Romania, but based in Valencia, Spain since 2007. Since last year, I'm honored to work as Project Control Assistant in the Client and Project Division in ICC.
Yes, and what's your primary job in the TIC now? If you are working, what do you during your working days? I'm very curious.
So, despite not having a background in science, this job position allowed me to start from scratch with regards to technology and be able to understand and deliver what is required in terms of my responsibilities. Sometimes, as you can see it, this can be considered as weaknesses, but I'm trying to see it as a great opportunity to grow, a new challenge and improvement of my knowledge. As long as you have an open mind, there is no impediment to pursue your dreams. My work can be considered currently like the link between the project managers and management. I'm ensuring that the project updates are done on time, the new project have a PM assigned accordingly, preparing reports for management, taking part in the onboarding of newcomers, and supporting my colleagues whenever is required.
Yes, it sounds very interesting. I'm so glad that we're talking about TIC. It's amazing. Sometimes I'm thinking, what did the TIC good for girls? Can I try the TIC such the take jobs in my future? Would you like to talk more about your job? For example, when and how you get into the TIC knowledge?
Well, I was not always working in the IT environment. My previous experiences were related to the private sector. Actually, I spent almost 3 years after my bachelor degree working as an administrative officer, did an unpaid internship in UN, and this was my first touch base with project management in IT environment. Honestly, I noticed that UN is my dream area to work in when I did everything with happiness and motivation. Each day I was going to the base, to the Valencia base, I was feeling great, and to know that I was not paid and used all my savings just to have a new experience. So I was involved also in the 7th UN anniversary, worked hard and coordinated the UN Congress focused on SDGs in 2019. After this internship, it was a hard situation because the pandemic started, and I thought that entering again in UN, it will be challenging. So what I try to do is checking on opportunities every single day, apply to a lot of jobs that match my profile, and without success until last year when I was contacted to work under clients and project division in UNICC. And this was beyond my expectation because, as I already told you, I work as administrative assistant, and I also try to not lose my aim that was working in projects, but also try to be honest with me and understand that I don't have experience as project manager and I cannot enter directly to clients and project division. So I encourage every single woman girl not only to choose technology, where unfortunately we are rare but increasing every year, but also to follow their dreams. Do what makes you happy, fight for your aspiration, and make your life easier with each decision related to work, as you will be doing this for a lot of years. My experience taught me that nothing is impossible and there is a place for everyone in every sector.
Yes, I can imagine your friend gave you a great encourage in your tech area. It's very different logic to the graduate woman or student. I know you are not studying tech at university, but managing the project, do the project manager now. How could you do this? Do you learn the tech before you work in UNICC?
So definitely not. When I start studying business administration, I really saw myself as a CEO, having my own company, but the ideas have changed when I started working in the private sector. And I faced some challenges when I started working. All the people were very competitive out of respect because of my origins, and every step was an obstacle. So I decided to start a master in international development focused in territorial planning. This was the best decision I have made in my career. I was really absorbed by the topics, learning about the South countries, the dependency that the North and South countries have. And the process, really, the process of project management usually is the same. You have initiation, manage, deliver, and control. And sometimes, depending on the sector, you evaluate the project. And was a great opportunity to learn and to start working in.
Yeah, and I'm also curious about what lessons you learned along the way that you'd like to share with us.
Well, I don't think I'm the perfect person to make advices, but for sure, I think that everything happens for a reason. So do not take it personally. You have to work hard and to take everything as a new challenge, new opportunity to grow, to improve, and yes, that's it.
Yeah, have you encountered any challenges along takeaways, and if so, how do you overcome them?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I cannot forget that I was assigned to two projects to take meeting minutes, and actually the projects were purely technical. So my notes were incomprehensible, even though I tried to keep calm and learn how to improve in terminology and drafting. I was really embarrassed. And I think that this is my defect. Just because I make errors, I feel insecure. Actually, this interview that I'm having with you is a great challenge that teach me to be more bold.
Yes, and oh, what do you like the best in the tech? Any specific difference with the other industry?
So I think that each industry has an impact in our lives. So IT environment is allowing us to not to be used to one repetitive process, right? Our mind needs this renewal, even studying something, introducing new methods, building or improving. I feel that I need to study or perform in my career life, so nothing is linear in my life.
Yes, I can imagine people who work in the UNICC around of the world, and the job is very difficult because you need to learn all the things about the TIC, even you don't know about this. And there are some different culture in the different country of people. Would you like to share one or two interesting things that you work at the UNICC?
Yes, I think that one of the most positive things is that there is no cultural barrier. This is highly enforced and protected. At least you cannot show it because, as you may know, everywhere there are people with different mindsets and we cannot judge them. We need to feel protected and we can, express our opinion without pressure. So I think this is great. This is great.
Yes, yes, I think it's great too because the different people with the different skin and cultures, and we need the respect with each other. So, and I also have the question, can you share one example or two things you have done in or with TIC that you are particularly proud of, or someone you admire?
Well, I have several impressive examples that I follow currently, and I'm very proud of it. Firstly, I would like to mention that with my teacher's support and also with the great work, last year I received an award from Generalitat Valenciana for my master's thesis focused on SDGs and women equality in Colombia. And also, we recently published the thesis in the Colombian magazine that will appear very, very soon. So I think this is a great achievement that I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much to my teachers. Moving forward, my mother is my God star. I always thank her for my values and my ambition and for her constantly support. Nevertheless, I'm very lucky to also have a leader as manager, Kinjal, who I would like to thank for her guidance and support in each decision I take. I think it's great, and I'm very grateful to thank God that I have a good manager, a good mom, and good people that support me in everything I'm doing. So I feel very empowered, really.
Yes, follow your words. I think your mom is very care about you and gave you many love. And your boss sounds very professional and gave you advice at work and in life. Did did she has a did she or he has role models you expect, and why? Why your boss so important to your life and work?
Yeah, for sure. My parents were supporting me. We came here in Spain, in Valencia, without having anyone here as a reference. They worked very hard to keep me in the university. So they tried their best to guide me. And what can I say is that we have different lives now. My parents didn't study, but now I can say that I studied. I'm proud of it. And for sure, my mom was very straight to for me to follow and finish a degree. And also, as model, I can also have my manager. Pinjal is a wonderful person. Also, I'm very grateful to have a great manager, a good leader that is encouraging every woman, and also her professionality. It's great to have someone supporting you in each decision you can make, and yeah, it's great.
Yes, I understand you because I born in China, but my parents support my study life in the UK, so they gave me many supports, and otherwise I can't follow up my life guide with and have the interview with you. So it's quite important to admire your boss and support by the parents. So I also want to ask, since this series is about girls and women in technology, do you have any calendar or take advice for girls and young women who work in the tech or want to join the tech area?
So I think that each start can be frightening. Our society is used to starting university right after they finish high school. And one of the errors is that usually students do not know what to study. For example, if you are lost, take time to analyze the possibilities and afterwards choose the path you'd like to follow most. Also, do not be scared if you have to make changes from something you are not sure to continue studying just because you spend only 1 or 2 years. Do not forget, please, that you are going to spend almost 30 years working in that area. And I think this is a great reflection to follow.
Yes, you mean we can have the new life, new start in our area, a current area, because the university only for several years, but the current life is more than 30 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very good advice. And then we go to the next part.
And that's all from my side. And I would like to ask you, how about you? Did you get into technology?
Yes, I'm not getting into the tech area already, but I'm interested in data analysis. I just graduated from the Durham University in Jan 2022, and I studied the social research method in my master degrees, and I studied the social research method in my master course. I learned some tech softwares like the SPSS and the Tableau and other data analysis softwares during my uni study. And I feeling I am the sensitive persons to the numbers. So I can easy to focus on the difference and the ratio. So when I use the database in the software, I can easy to find the problems. So I think my interesting will give me the industry which I can follow up.
Sure, that's great. That's great. I think each subject that we are studying, even though it's technology, even though it's social, this will improve us as women beings and also will help us to perform in several areas, right? And this is great to have the adaptability from administration to technology to project management. So what do you find in research that you are particularly excited about it?
Yes, for this question, I already finished my research at my uni. During the study, I interviewed 5 women who work in the high position in financial institutions like the investment bank and the business bank or the other financial institutions. I found the women then work the women who work in the high position in financial institution then have to face some barriers because of her gender and because of her can't use the many technology like the men's. So, for example, they are delighted to study some new tech, but then can't find the new way. So then talk with me about their current life in the process, and then introduce me. Study the new tech will easy to promote themselves to go to the high position in the work. For example, she can be the manager if she can learn more the tech than the other people. It's not about the gender things, it's about tech. So tech is quite important.
Yeah, I'm sure that you will achieve your dreams and you will get involved more in technology. And so far, what are your plans, next step to follow in tech?
Yes, to be honest, before I talk with you, I don't know if I could study the tech software without the previous basic knowledge. However, after our first meetings, you encourage me many times to study the tech, for example, like the computer, like the Excel. So I buy some books about the and Excel, how to do the Excel functions well. And I find it's quite interesting and it's easy to apply it into the practice. So that's all.
Yes, for sure, you will get into, but also please note that UN system is so large. For sure, working in UN will allow you to learn about more technology. I think UN system is a great environment to grow. You have a lot of areas. If you are not good in technical things, you can do other things like HR job, administrative job, project management. I think it's great that in UN we are surrounded a lot by a lot of professionals, and shadowing them, we can improve and we can have different expectations. And that is great. It's great to learn. It's wise to change if we don't like it. Technology is not made for everyone. I mean, the technical part, right? But we can adapt ourselves.
Yes. So that's all about we discussing. I have to close it, and that wraps up our section today for token take women and girls in ICT. Thank you so much, Roxana. Your experience encouraged us so much. And I wanted to promote the one words like the Louis Pascal's famous saying, change the favors only the prepared mind. Roxana used her expertise to show that when she started the change to the tech area, she studied the various tech softwares, the knowledge by herself. I enjoyed our chat today, and thank you so much to our viewers for watching. I believe that after our sessions today, many girls like me will understand women how to work in the tech, and of course, studying the most challenging part of any task. But don't worry, we can start the tech today, and even just a little process that will be the first part to success.
Thank you so much, New, for your words. And I would like to encourage you to follow your path and to follow your dreams. And for sure, you will get the support needed. And I'm looking forward to talk to you soon. And for sure, from this interview, we started a beautiful relationship. And I'm very happy to meet you and to spend this time with you.